Evening, everyone. It's the weekend before the weekend. Oh my God. I'm so looking forward to next week. How are you all on this lovely sunny? Well, it's cold actually and dark, but generally speaking, it's sunny or was. Anyway, yes, how are you all this evening? This evening is going to be a little bit different to normal in as much as no, there are other people. It's just I'm on full screen. Yeah, we're just going to have a build night tonight, so nothing too exciting. We're going to have a chat, maybe talk about what's happening next weekend a little bit, and just chill out, actually, because I've spent, God knows how many days just fapping about for next weekend. So forgive me, but we're going to have a nice, relaxing weekend. And also, I am, if you're interested at all, I am actually streaming to Twitch this evening as well. So if there's anyone in Twitch, please say hello. I don't think there is, if I'm honest. I don't think
Evening Twitch.
But yeah, the reason I'm doing it is because it's partly a test for next weekend. We will be streaming to the Facebook group, the YouTube channel, and also Twitch, which will then become something else a little bit later on in the year. But stay tuned. Anyway, who have we got this evening? Yes, so close. Nearly got him. How are you, Steve? You all right?
I'm all right, thank you. Not too bad at all.
You were falling asleep, weren't you, listening to me?
Yeah, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I literally saw you out the corner of my eye.
Yeah. Forgive me if you see me going, because I've got that tune in my ear.
Got a special tune in your ear.
Hello.
Mm.
Yes, I've got a bit of a unique tune in my head.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Well, you know,
I've been playing it all around all day and
you should be in my head. It's a lot worse, trust me. Anyway, we also have the wonderful Lewis. Hello, Lewis.
Hello. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm full of the joys of spring and everything.
Really?
You're not, are you?
No.
Why is that?
No. I was yesterday I was at work. Started at 11 o'clock Thursday night. So I was up at 10 o'clock Thursday night.
Yeah.
And I was up all day, all night and all day. And then I was on Nat's live stream last night. And then I was kept awake until midnight this morning.
Get the ruddy violin now.
Were you kept awake, were you? Was that because Nat was snoring or something?
No, that's because I was talking to a very good friend of mine.
Oh.
And I just couldn't get rid of him.
So in relation to that, just want to clarify, did you tell Nat that we recorded her snoring?
I do not snore. I didn't talk to that.
Yes, she does.
Okay, well, I may or may not have an audio of you not snoring, so that's...
As long as I didn't talk, so now I do talk in my sleep.
She doesn't talk, she just has a go at me.
What,
I just assumed you were talking to someone else, so I didn't really make any difference to me that way. Anyway, let's head over to the chat and see who else is with us this evening. We have got first in is Mark Shellard saying, literally evening, everyone.
Evening, Mark.
And I responded, oh my God, I literally was going to say that. Evening all. Some amazing person repeated exactly the same thing, which is a bit odd, but yeah, that was me. Next up, we got Twisted Rail Hobbies saying good evening, everyone. Literally. It's gonna be right.
Evening, Eric.
Evening, Eric.
We'll skip past the other two. White Glove Models is there saying good day, everyone. I hope you're all having a super magical, fantastic weekend.
Good day, Kaylin, and Merry Christmas.
Indeed. Indeed, and a Happy New Year. Chancer's in next with Evening All.
Evening, Chancer.
Evening, Chancer.
The wonderful Total Scale Models is saying good evening to everyone.
Evening, Steve.
Hello, Steve. Dano's Universe is saying hello, everyone.
Evening, Dano.
Evening, Dana.
Hobby Link International saying hello, everyone.
Evening, Kenny.
Evening, Kenny. How you doing, fella? This is twice in 2 nights. This is worrying. He's stalking me.
He's pimping his puppies.
He's pimping his puppies.
Oh yes.
Okay. I'm not going to go there. Screw Blue saying hi all.
Hello, David.
Hello.
White Glove Models is saying happy Christmas, Lewis.
Happy Christmas, Galen.
You're not funny.
The wonderful Ian Douthwaite says, and good evening, everyone.
Evening, Ian.
Evening, Ian. Sorry.
Mark Scheller saying Nat snoring rattles the windows.
Doesn't just rattle them, it disintegrates them.
That's literally unfair of you to say that.
But it's literally the truth.
Kenny's laughing at you, Lewis, which, to be honest, join the club, everyone does.
Yeah.
So there you go. We do have this evening something or other in relation to the title of the show, but we'll come to that in a minute or two, if I can remember at all what it was. I know it's written on the top of the screen now, but of course I'm not ready. So we'll do that in a little bit. But that will be the only excitement this evening, as I waffle, hoping that it will come up and show me. Because I was talking to Steve that I'm not fully ready. That's what
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like it's my fault. Random.
Never.
Yeah. So. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was Bird of Prey makes learns to fly or something like that. I can't remember. Oh, for goodness sake. We'll come to that later anyway. But so what have you got on your bench, Lewis? What are you playing with?
HMS Victory. Trying anyway. It's not going very well. Lack of sleep. So, got the wood deck all done. And I've used some of the AK weathering pencils just round each of the cannons, just to hopefully give the appearance of a bit of wear in the wood. That's like where they would have fired the cannons, obviously, the cannons.
Is that the AK that came from a very special online shop?
Yeah. I forget the name of the online shop.
KFC.
Very close. I don't think it's chewable, though. Yeah.
It certainly isn't the Colonel's recipe, I can tell you that for nothing.
5 spices. And that's the top deck and the quarter deck.
Cool.
And the hull still in primer.
So it is.
Why has my internet just gone off?
Well, while you fix the internet, don't worry too much because Steve's all poised, ready to go to fill the void.
Yeah, well, I could fill a void quite easily. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. There's no need to be like that, is there?
Yeah. I thought I'd just have a little
connection.
Play with that.
Oh, you're playing with that. Wow.
Yeah.
Lewis doesn't know what that is because he's got no internet, unfortunately.
I can hear him.
But that's all right. He'll be back in a minute. Oh, okay, cool. So is that are you gonna tinker with that or are you gonna
just gonna tinker with it and see how things go. I haven't really done any modelling for a couple of weeks, what have you. So just been
Yeah, it's been one of those weeks, isn't it? It's been a funny old week.
Been a few weeks now, unfortunately. I've been doing my Chubster videos as well. So,
Yes, you have. And well done you for doing it. It's really good to see you do that and to share your journey.
Yeah, I've lost a stone now. So
Excellent.
I'm pleased with
Well,
it.
it's something to jump down about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Another 4 to go.
Well, you know. Yeah, I must do the same, really, but
Yeah,
there you
I'll
go.
get an haircut. It might help.
Well, that'll lose half a stone, surely,
Yeah.
with all that hair.
Ooh, what's that angle?
Well, I didn't like that. That's that Lewis mucking around with his stream again. You back with us, fella?
Yeah, the camera decided to say no. I'm not working.
It's because you kept it up all night last night. Anyway, Springle is saying, why are we all so cheerful tonight? I don't know. Could it be that we're all just so eager with anticipation for next weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lewis. That sounded really convincing.
I tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike. Twisted Rail Hobby says, can we find the world's smallest violin, Lewis?
Yeah, please, and play it as well.
Oh, that's nice. So, the title of this evening's show is Bird of Prey Finds Its Wings. We're not going to, I'm just giving you a heads up, but what we'll do in about 5 minutes or so is I'll ask you to tell me what you think that's all about. But first of all, before we do that, we've gone through the benches. Let's go and have a look at my bench and see what I'm doing. Not that one. Oh. Will you stop pulling my cables out, Lewis?
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I like yanking on cables.
Oh, well,
yeah.
Yes, I'm not going there. So, yes, as you can see, I am playing with the box this evening, and I'm busy trying to. Oh, it's better. Right, yeah. So I have bought myself some paint racks from EBMA. So I'm going to be putting those together tonight. Got the idea of redesign. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to play with that. There you go. Yeah, nothing too exciting. I've obviously been doing lots of stuff the last few days, getting everything ready for the weekend. But we're nearly there now, so should have everything in place by the end of tomorrow, and then I can take a big deep breath. And then I've got to get the chef in to do all the food and preparation, the buffet, and all that for the actual weekend itself. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be playing with this evening. A couple of bits in the chat. Scaly Models is there. Hello, Dad. All right.
Evening,
Hey,
Mike.
Mike. I don't know why I shouted. It's like if I shout at you, you'll respond quicker, right? No, sorry, Mike. If you've got the computer on, I've not asked my fellow colleagues, but do you want to pop in? Do you want to come sit with us? You're more than welcome if you want to.
Yeah, go on, mate. Come on.
We've just got a bench night, nothing exciting going on, and
You can get that big boy out.
Well, yeah, you could play with your big boy live on air if you want to, but we're not quite past the watershed, Dad. So you might want to think about that. White Glove Model says, "Are you going to have those paint racks available in store?" Well, funny you should say that. As it happens, I am currently in talks with EBMA, and there may well be a possibility to have those in store. Yes, but. We're holding on to our horses at the moment, but yes, I can certainly help you in some form. So yeah, if you're interested, by all means, give me a shout. As always, if it ain't on the website and you want me to try and find it for you, just drop me a message and I will move heaven and earth as best I can to try and help you. So I just noticed that we do have one viewer on the stream on Twitch. So if you are there, listening in the background, by all means. In fact, we've got 5 viewers.
Hello.
Okay. I don't know if that's 5 views or 5 viewers, but anyway, I think it's 5 views. So we've got one definitely there. So if you're there, why don't you say hello? Say something in the chat.
Say hello.
We'll be able to highlight you. Yeah, there you go. So. No, you're more than welcome. I mean, basically, Springbox is a very little business, and if I can source something for you and gain your support by that purchase, not looking for anything more. I'm more than happy to try my best. Right, there you go.
Paper model.
Ian Douthwaite saying, Mike won't cheat on the big boy, would he? Mine is back in its box for a fortnight. Ooh. I don't know. Steve?
Chef, sorry, yes.
Because you're amazing, and I haven't got enough fingers. Mike, actually, no, it's right, don't worry. Mike, if you are still there and you would like to join us, just pop in the chat on the stream, and I'll ping you over a message.
I know you can ask him. 1 second.
So, it's because I've got so many things open on my screen, I don't want to disturb it.
It's all right. I've got it.
Sounds crappy, doesn't it? But there you go. But yeah, so what were we saying? Yeah, so yeah, anything with Spirit. Same with, Lewis asked me to locate for some bits and pieces for him. I was fortunate enough to do it. So yeah, I'm always willing to help. So tell us in the chat what you're up to. It's 14 people watching. What you got planned for this evening? What are you playing with? Are you just watching us and sitting there feeling sorry for yourself, or are you actually model making? This wasn't meant to be a live demonstration of paint wax, but there you go. Okay. Cardboard.
They're a bit hard.
I hope this is easy to work out. I'm not the brightest of sparks. That would probably be handy, wouldn't it, actually? I think of that. So if you're not up to anything and don't want to tell us what you're up to, that's fine. Remember, there is the guess what the title is all about. Bird of prey finds its wings. You put your guesses in now if you want to. You're more than welcome. Oh, excuse me.
No, can I get the Borderland Lancaster?
No.
He's a funny boy, isn't he? Isn't he a funny boy?
Never let me have anything you do.
That's so funny. Because I take it you've watched Nigel then?
Yep. Well, I've started watching it.
I must admit, I was like, wow.
What you've been watching?
Lancaster.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but the HK Lancaster and this is like
Two separate models.
a Ferrari and a blooming Mini Minor.
Not helping, Steve.
Well, because I always thought, this is, but having seen it today, I was like, wow.
Is he stirring?
It does look impressive. I'll give you that. Lewis
It
showed me the
certainly
video,
does.
and
that
it
box-
does look absolutely amazing.
There's no rattling in that box.
No, the box isn't big enough.
I know.
Literally.
Yeah. I like the fact that they had to put that black thing around the bottom of it just to seal the top and the bottom together.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a hell of a lot of money now. But
I'll be back shortly.
here you go.
There and back, won't be long.
Bye, James.
Make sure you shake it.
Make sure you wash your hands after.
I'm not sure if I like the look of this plastic. It's a bit thin. On the verge of see-through. Details a bit soft.
Who makes that kit?
Mobius, I believe. Yep, Mobius. So Keelan is asking what Batman kit that is. This is the Mobius one from. Is it Batman versus Superman? That sort of one. Yeah, I think so.
Never
yeah.
seen.
125th. 125th or 24th? 125th, yeah. Chance is saying finishing off the 172 art model Yak 141 freestyle VTOL fighter. After this build, I'll be staying away from rusting subjects for a while. Yeah, I get that. Chance is always saying bird of finds its wings. Are we referring to Eddie the Eagle towards Edwards' first Winter Olympics appearance?
Oh, I like where you're taking that thought process.
Ian saying not starting a new build until the 48-hour next week. Currently researching my next truck build, which will start as soon as the Italieri new generation Scania is released next month. I have 4 on pre-order. Wow.
Nice.
If you're going to like the next gen Scanias, just don't look at the headlights. They are,
they're a bit bright.
Yeah, it's like, so when you're overtaken in a lorry, especially at night time, some majority of lorry drivers will flash you back over to say that you're clear to move back over in front of them.
Yeah.
You do that, it takes you a couple of seconds after you've overtook one of these next gen Scanias just to get your sight back. They are ridiculously bright. And just to top it off, Scania's put something like 6 of them on the front of the damn things.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So Kane's saying, Lewis Mel said, I can order the Border Models Lancaster when you get it. So I guess that's never then.
You'll be waiting a while, Kaelan.
Never say never, Caleb.
Yeah, never say never.
No, he is, because you've got 2 big, massive models in your stash waiting to be built first. You've got Missouri, which is what scale again?
1-200.
And you've also got 1-200 Titanic waiting to be built.
Right.
Yeah, but they're 1-200s. This is a 132.
Yeah.
Not helping.
It's 132nd. It's like slightly bigger than the King Tiger tank, which is 135th.
Eric's saying he's working on a HO scale covered grain hopper. Lovely. You back now, James?
Yes, I'm here. Yeah.
Welcome back, James.
Thank you.
Did you have a good trip?
I did have a good trip. Yeah.
You didn't get a postcard.
I was just listening to you being so professional.
Who was that then?
And thinking, well, I don't know what I'm doing here. I was just going somewhere else.
See you later.
Bye.
Harsh.
Thanks for coming.
Incredibly harsh. I don't have to put up with that, you know.
No, you don't.
Oh, okay. Was that another? See you later then.
It was very tempting, but I'm scared that I'm going to get kicked out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there is that. There is that possibility. I'd forgotten that. Right.
Yeah,
Please stop opening your big mouth, didn't you?
that's all right. I'll just send him a paper model.
I wouldn't do that to you, Lewis. You see, because I'm not that sort of person.
No?
Yeah. Plus, my hands are busy.
Don't even go there, Lewis.
I never said a
I
word.
could see the grin.
Oh, honestly, Nat, where was your mind this evening?
Oh,
All I could see was the big smirk that came on Lewis's face. It's like, don't go there.
I have not said a word. I did not smirk. I did not smile or anything.
No, it's not smile. That's wind.
Too after listening to her snoring last night.
Oh, shit.
Oh dear.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. Really
No,
wasn't.
if you used to live and sleeping next to walruses.
I can't believe you just called your lovely lady a walrus.
I wouldn't insult the walruses. Doopy-doo.
Dear me.
It's good, isn't it? I love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep your guesses coming in. I'm gonna. Oh, you stupid man. I'm gonna put you out your misery fairly quickly.
Is there anything to do with Star Trek?
No.
Okay.
Are you going to really put me out of my misery? Please say yes. Please say yes. Please say yes.
If you can't keep being horrible, yes.
Thank God for that. Horrible I can do.
Clearly, that is the case.
I try.
Oh yes, you are. All I'll say is that there's a lot of trying to squeeze it in holes here. What's going on?
Story of my life. Not.
Wow, funny. I love EBMA. Even silly people can put their things together. Well, I'd say that.
I mean, I'll be able to do it.
Well, it is aimed at the. Yeah, no, stop it. Stop it. Okay. So that original goes there. Like so. Is it right? This is where I actually make myself look like a complete wally. No, that can't be right.
It's all right. We're used to it, James.
Nat, can you do a favour?
What's that, James?
Just hit him, would you?
With something heavy.
You're going to get hurt, Nat. High five.
There you are, James.
Thank you. We do like a responsive audience.
She was stood on street corner yesterday. Her words, not mine.
Let's have a build night, he said. Let's do something simple, he said.
You.
There we go. See, I knew if I said that to it, it would react. I did. The question is, like that. There it is. There it is. Guessing it'll be like, all right. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, that's very clever. That is very clever. Oh, no, wrong one. Not so clever. It would be clever if I put it in the right hole.
Yeah, that normally helps.
So I'm just going to do this and then I will answer everyone, because I know everyone's dying to know what it's about. Have you got a clue, Lewis? The first time, but there you go.
Have I got a clue?
Yeah.
Have
you got a clue what the thing is all about this tonight?
A clue or a guess?
Well, a bit of both, really.
A bit of both. I think it's got something to do with Eddie the Eagle.
Right, okay.
Don't know what, but...
Okay.
Didn't he set a few records for jumping over things?
Over things?
Yeah, on a motorbike.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, he's that ski jumper.
Oh my God! Seriously, you're amazing. Okay, Steve, have you got an idea what you think it might be?
Well, I was thinking Bird of Prey, obviously, as in Star Trek, but you've dissed me on that one, so no idea.
Ah, okay. Where did we get to in the chat?
It's one after Steve.
Are we space related?
It's not space related, no.
Oh, okay.
No, definitely not. So let's have a little look. So yeah, Mark's going down the same lines as you with the Cleon Bird of Prey. Twisted about hobbies, he's saying Jamie's busy with his hands. What type of show is this? He also says that flying things are Lewis's favourite thing.
No, floaters, floaty things.
And he also says Nat didn't hit him hard enough. Didn't see Lewis's head hit the workbench. And so Lewis, it's tradition of breaking Mel's rules. I just got the Revell USS Massachusetts and the Revell USS Arizona to add to the future planned 1/700th scale Pearl Harbor diorama. Oh my God, that'd be enormous.
I don't understand that scale.
So shall I put you out of your misery?
Please do. Please.
Okay. So on this day in history was the maiden flight of the Boeing V-22 Osprey.
Okay.
There you go. That's what the title's all about. It's to do with the V-22 Osprey. There we go. We've done that. Eh?
I do like that aeroplane stroke helicopter.
It's a lovely aeroplane. Stroke helicopter. I'm not sure why you'd want to stroke the helicopter, but
Everyone has a fetish.
well, that's very true.
Some more than others.
That is very true, Lewis. Some more than others. I'm not implying anything by that.
No.
Standing on straight corners.
No.
What?
Touting for business.
Oh,
You're the one that said that. Soon be Christmas.
What I want to know, though, Nat, in relation to what Lewis keeps banging on about, but what I want to know is, more importantly, did your darling husband come and rescue you from the said street corner?
no, he bloody didn't. He walked off.
He just left you to earn more money.
Sounds about right.
Outrageous. Outrageous.
No. Let's tell the truth. I did come over to you. You said that you was touting for business. I turned around and said you basically just called yourself a prostitute. And then after that, I said you would have to pay them.
Oh, I don't think there was any need to tell the truth, to be honest. I wondered where this was going.
Yeah.
And I'm fairly certain you just made it a lot worse.
Cool.
Sleep
My
with
job
one eye
is
open.
complete.
I let you carry on because I honestly thought you were going to go down the line of, well, you know, I did go over and check on her because I basically explained to her that maybe she should go to the other street corner because you get more business there. That's what I was expecting. Sorry, Nat. I don't mean that in a nasty way.
No, I know what you mean.
But it's the sort of thing I can expect him
It's
saying.
sort of comment that come out of yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can expect him, you know, in a very loud voice as well. What are you doing on this corner? I told you never get any money. Go on the other one.
I wouldn't suggest doing that because the other street corners for the posher ones.
Wow. We'll let you out your box tonight. Get your claw sharpened later.
Tell you what, he does get a bit moody, doesn't he? When someone gets a model that he hasn't got. I have noticed this.
Oh, he's worse than Connor and Paige.
Oh, outrageous. So Chance was just saying there that he got kerfuffled this today over the title of the thing because he was thinking in the first flight of the F-15 Eagle, but there was no. There were so many aircraft with birds of prey names. Indeed, there were. Mark Shedler's just confirming that he just doesn't think he went down a ski slope on a motorbike, Lewis.
Well, you never know.
And Twisted Rail Hobbies has asked the question we all want to know, basically, is why is Lewis putting Nat on a street corner to start with?
It's about time she contributed to the household.
You're so going to get slapped.
Oh, yeah.
You can sit there smiling, my darling.
I'll be sleeping with one eye open. I would.
She wouldn't do anything to me. I'm not that lucky.
Just remember it's Sunday roast tomorrow.
I got to be honest with you. When you're talking about sleeping with one eye open, I think, to be honest, I keep my eyes open until she went back to the corner.
Oh, dear.
Is that just to make sure she's actually still earning?
Metaphorically speaking, obviously, I didn't mean like the, you know what I meant, Matt.
No, she doesn't. She sat here with a confused look on her face. Can you explain, please, James?
She sat there with a confused look on her face.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a confused look on her face.
Well, it can be mistaken for a normal face, but I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt for a change.
Well, if I'm honest, I was thinking more constipation, but there you go.
Nerd.
You weren't meant to bloody tickle.
Your own lines, woman.
Did you hurt him?
She just hit me with a pen on the temple.
No. Oh my God, that's like well deserved.
Could have killed you.
Good shot.
Just be careful, because your wooden mallet is inside, and I can always get hold of the rubber mallet.
Timmy Mallet.
Thank you, Steve.
What?
I said to Nat earlier, I said, oh, you know what these wooden mallets always remind me of? She goes, no. I said, Timmy Mallet.
I
Like,
still have no idea who.
He never had a wooden hammer. What are you on about?
No, the shape of the mallet that he had, the pinky, was the same shape as a wooden mallet.
Oh, do you know, I'm getting so worried about you. You've certainly got a thing about Pinky.
Look. It's the same shape.
Twisted Rail Hobbies just saying, James, do you want a bigger shovel to dig that hole? No. I really am quite capable of doing it with a small one. Yeah, leave it. So that's why that's been practicing on the pole. Well, you see, what you got to remember is Nat confessed that she doesn't come from a posh part of the world. And these are her words, aren't they, Nat?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, when you talk about poles, it's not really poles, they're actually lampposts.
I definitely think you're going to need a JCB.
I'm not saying that Lewis is tight and you know and all that, but you know he ain't going to pay for a pole, is he?
I don't need to pay for a pole. I got one, thanks.
And that's why she was standing on the lamppost, because he won't let her go and do her pole dancing. And I think he's mean and horrible. So there you go. Anyway, I've managed to make one paint rack.
Oh, very nice.
They're pretty snazzy. I quite like them.
And what pots are they designed to hold?
So these ones will hold. I'll show you in a minute. But these ones will hold these little pots. So the Valerio 17 milliliters, I think now. So they just go in the hole like that.
Can't see. There you go.
There you go.
Mm.
Just wondering if I got them upside down now.
Why?
No, I'm joking.
Well, Wouldn't put it past you, Jen.
Well, yes. You're probably not far from wrong, if I'm honest. But yes. What is that in there? Well, that's probably why it doesn't make any sense anymore.
For anybody out there that's in the UK, has anybody seen Trigger Point?
Who?
Trigger Point.
No.
Sugar Puffs. Why, Steve? Why are you asking if anyone's seen Sugar Puffs?
Trigger Point.
Do what?
He's getting a bit old, Steve. I think you need to shout at him.
Do I need to put my... Hang on. I'll put my ear defenders on.
Trigger Point.
Sugar Points.
Oh.
Say it again. Now I've got my ears on.
That's right. Go on.
What? No, come on. Don't be like that. Lewis, tell me what he said.
I'm not allowed to repeat it, I'm afraid.
No, generally, because
Trigger Point.
right. because
Trigger Point.
I couldn't understand Steve, but yet when James said sugar puffs, I generally thought that's what Steve was saying. But I
Nah,
didn't catch what he was saying.
nah,
No?
idiot. He said Trigger Point.
Trigger Point.
Okay, so no, I haven't. What is Trigger Point, Steve?
Oh, it's just a 6-series episode on BBC.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think I've seen the advert for that. Looks quite good, but I've not actually seen it.
What happens?
Is it worth watching, Steve?
People get blown up.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, no, me and my missus watched it, this entire series last night.
Oh, okay.
It's been on the things. You can probably watch it on BBC, whatever it is, or if it's on Hub. No, it's on not on BBC actually. I think it's on ITV actually. Yeah, ITV Hub. You can watch it back on that spec.
So there you go. That's what they will look like.
They look quite good.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Yeah, that'll work quite nicely.
Is that laid down or is that stood up?
No, I've laid the things down. When they stand up like that. It's just difficult to show you how they stand up, really. Like that.
That looks all right, that James.
I mean, they're at an angle right now, but you know
Yeah.
they'll sit like that, so they'll point out at you.
They look like they're constantly falling.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, they do.
Hmm.
But when because you can attach them to the wall, you see.
If they do fall, they'll fall onto the floor.
And you can see the back end's got some holes, some screws, so you can attach them to the wall. So the idea being is that you don't have them on the desk. You put them up on the wall. That sounds like I'm being really stupid when I'm saying that, but it's the idea is okay. So the whole reason of me doing this, let me explain myself because I'm making myself look like a right wally right now. So as you can see at my desk right now, this is what I've got. So I've got these racks. These are very good racks. There's nothing wrong with them. Hobby Zone racks, and I've got a whole thing, and they're great because they're right in reach, nice to get hold of. The problem is that they're sort of on my eye line. And I was talking to someone about this thing, and someone said to me, having paints in your eye line can disturb your train of thought. And I poo-pooed the idea, of course, because that would mean I have to go and buy new things. And it suddenly occurred to me that actually, if I put these just literally 6 inches from this top, they're no longer in my eye line. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll give them a go. I bought these. So I'm going to hang them on the wall. It will mean that I've then got a shelf here that I can utilise, which I've got something else for that. And maybe I might treat myself to a few more drawers or something, some bit more tidy up stuff. But yeah, I like it so far. Plus also the way the bottles lean, they lean towards you. And because they'll be above my eye line, I'll actually be able to see all the labels. So, whereas if they're on the desk like that, I sort of got to put my head down and see what's going on. So yeah, so it should be better. Should be. Yeah. But
could you not get a cushion, put it under your seat, so you're 6 inches higher, and it's not in your eye line?
What do you mean?
You said you're raising your paint rack 6 inches.
Yeah.
Get a cushion, put
Yeah.
it on your seat, sit on it, then you'll be 6 inches higher.
That defeats the object, Lewis. To be honest, I could save money and not buy these racks. And what I could do is I could just drop my seat by 6 inches.
Oh, there you go.
Which would make my wife happy because I haven't spent the money. But the problem is my knees would be on the floor then.
So you'd be kneeling at the bench.
Pretty much, yeah. So I don't want to do that. But yeah, I like that. That looks quite cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Indeed.
But yeah, that's one done. That's one done. See, the other thing as well that I decided, one of the reasons I decided to do this is I thought I'll put them on the wall and see if I like it. If I don't like it, what I can then do is I can then build myself some drawers that go underneath my desk where I can just pull the drawer out, and that's the view I get of my paints.
Oh, there's already a product that does that.
Which I think, if I'm honest, I'm probably more likely to do. And then I can get rid of everything that's in front of me there, and get myself a little bit more storage of stuff. But yeah, anyway, that's by the by. That's my plan. Is I'm just trialing a couple of different ways. I wanted to double check that. Yeah, that goes in there. That's lovely. And they will go in there because they're smaller. Lovely, gently. Plus, also the other thing as well with the paint racks that I've got, one of the things that annoys me a little bit more than anything else is they are a dust magnet. So if you look at these now, literally you can see the round holes, like the white shadows. Yeah, and you think it's shadows, but look.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, okay, I just made myself look like I'm a dirty pig, but I really am not. I cleaned these a month ago. So, yeah, that might solve some of the dirt problems as well. And all that is just a build up from my compressor that wasn't working very well because I stuffed a rag up the outside of it to stop the wind coming in and then forgot and then did some painting. And thought, this extractor's not working very well. Like a fool, I tell you. So yeah, Chance is just saying the V22 Osprey is what if US Coast Guard colours was the first built bid on my channel 11 years ago. Oh, okay. Well, funny enough, my 48-hour build is linked around that very aircraft. So it isn't an Osprey, but it is something very similar.
Do pray.
No, I'm not going to. I'm going to keep it all very hunky-dory and secret. I want it to be a surprise. Surprise! Is that a frog in your throat? Yeah, I do have to pre-warn you that the branded theme for this year's build may stick in your mind a little bit.
I woke up this morning and it was in my head and I'm like, for God's sake, Jim.
I actually went to bed last night with it in my head. I had been listening to it for nearly 24 hours, so
yeah. White glove models,
you're right. Space saving is a major thing. You need to. I'm a big fan of having a workspace, but not everybody's lucky enough to have a large area. So you've got to be really clever in how you utilize your spaces. And that's one thing I love about EBMA. They have some amazing products that are all based around saving you space and having things to hand. And there's nothing better than sitting in your chair and just literally within reaching distance is what you want. So I'm a big fan.
I'm not allowed anything like that.
Well, I'm not surprised. If I'm honest,
you never let me have anything.
Well, no, I'm not surprised. You're so horrible.
I'm not horrible. I'm as nice as the nicest gentleman you can find. My mummy says I'm really nice, really kind.
I would be surprised if your mum wouldn't say that, to be honest. Not because she's your mum. It's just that you wouldn't be the way you are in front of your mum.
Yeah, probably more like it.
I think your mummy thinks you're a lovely, sweet, innocent person.
Not does my mum think I'm lovely, sweet, and innocent?
No, far from it.
Oh, she knows him then. Oh, that's right.
Bearing in mind, when I was younger, my mum decided to try and wind me up. So I picked her up, and put her in the wheelie bin.
Oh.
And then I dragged her down the street.
Now, that's interesting, actually. What I want to know is, did you put her in a street corner?
No.
You didn't? Oh, okay.
You're not that cruel, are you?
My mum's a bit classier than my wife.
Oh, dear.
Oh, he's so funny, isn't he? Every single time, it's just like, yeah. This is what not to say, Lewis. Oh, okay.
Bang.
What, this? Oh,
Like, behave now, we're not things to throw at you. I do have to say though as well, James, going slightly off topic.
okay, go on.
Amazing job on your build you did for the Moosaroo Cup.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was good fun, actually. I got to be honest, I was absolutely dreading it, but it was good fun. But yeah, it stretched my imagination, I think would be the best way to put it.
Oh yes.
Did you see the pictures on Buy Me a Coffee?
I did, yes.
Ah.
How come you've seen them, but I haven't?
Because I've gone to buymeacoffee.com to actually look at the Just Making Conversation podcast and you haven't.
Because she's a proper
Stalker.
So now it's awkward because I've literally stumbled under my own words. No, not a stalker, no. She's a proper fan, Lewis, is what the words I was thinking of.
A proper fan.
She's a proper fan, follows things. Scotty's there. He says, good afternoon all. Hope everyone is well and good. Yes, we are, mate. How are you? Hope you're well.
Evening, Scotty.
White gloves models. I'm trying to dig you out of the hole here. Lewis, are you using a wash on that deck?
Yes and no. So it's not such a wash. It's from the Vallejo wood and leather colour set.
Mm-hmm.
And all I've done is gone over the whole deck with the flat earth.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've gone over with smoke. Don't know if you can see that. Just watered it down a bit. This one's quite watery anyway, so it doesn't need a lot. And then I've just really watered down the black.
Right.
And just gone over the top of it just to give it a bit of a grubby look. And then I'm going to go over with the 8K weathering pencils just in a few of the areas where it would be more worn.
Mm-hmm.
Top of the stairs and the ladders, round the wheel, around that hatch for the ladders to get down to the gun deck.
Right.
Just to make it look like people's walked across it and scuffed their feet and everything.
Yeah. Cool. Excellent question. Well done. All paint racks. One more thing to acquire for the man cave. Yes. Everybody needs a paint rack. Definitely. Lucy's mother must be from close to London then.
Well, closer than that anyway.
It just sounds very nice. Thank you for the info.
You're welcome.
So yeah, well done. Yeah, Scotty, I decided to invest into some new paint racks. Different paint racks to what I've got. goes there, I guess. I can't remember. Yes, it does. Yes, silly ass. Oh. So what we got for dinner tomorrow night?
Gammon.
Oh.
Gammon with all the trimmings.
That she'll burn.
Oh, I'm a Wally.
Yep.
When you make your paint racks, make sure you put things around the right way. Otherwise, you'll look very silly, especially if you're doing it on a live stream. Dumbass. So, out of those that are watching, are you likely to be getting involved in the 48-hour build next weekend? If you are, what are you going to be building? Are you all prepared and ready? Have you got everything you need?
No, need more coffee.
You know, funny enough, I was actually thinking about it today about not the model, but what am I going to eat?
Food.
What do I need to get myself prepared? Because I obviously I've made lots of lists this last week and got all excited because like I've nearly finished everything on my list. And I literally suddenly thought to myself, damn, I didn't make a list of what I need for food.
Just eat. I mean, like the order company, not just
Yeah,
eat.
I was following.
Oh.
No, I need to be a little bit more logical than that. So I will be preparing. I've done it again. Why did you do that, you fool? I'll be preparing some stuff.
Some stuff.
Some stuff that's nice and easy and quick.
Ready meals.
No, there won't be ready meals. I'm gonna make some enchiladas.
We had enchiladas tonight.
That's one of my gonna be one of my things. I do like enchiladas. I love enchiladas. I'm gonna make some enchiladas. I'm gonna make what else am I gonna make? I was only thinking about this a few hours ago. Obviously, get some cake. Gotta have cake.
Okay.
Well, it's birthday, isn't it? You gotta have birthday cake.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Think you've had enough cake, Nat?
No, I've already ordered my birthday cake. I'm gonna get a galaxy birthday cake.
Galaxy birthday
Mm-hmm.
cake. So it's gonna be black then.
What?
Galaxy?
Oh,
No,
Space?
you're thinking of the black hole that it goes into.
Yeah. She's got one of them, like Hers is like a wormhole.
Sorry, Nat, that wasn't aimed at you. I just wanted to see if he'd bite, and I knew he would.
Oh my god.
I think you lot should come to feet up.
You can do that all by yourself. You need no
Thank you, Nat.
help.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly going to beat myself up, am I?
You remember, it's not past the watershed.
Gone past the watershed.
It's not gone past the watershed, so you know, what you do with yourself is up to you.
Mind boggles. What can I do?
Well, you know, I'm not going to start talking about showers and service stations and all that sort of stuff.
No, Nat did enough of that last night.
Go off your vape.
He's so going to drop himself in that. I know he is. Do. There you go. Another one built. Another one built. The dust. Lovely. Excuse me. Right, let's catch up with the chat because there's been a bit of chat going on here. So Scott is just asking about these racks. Are they Hobby Zone? No, this is a company called EBMA. EBMA, a British company, and amazing stuff. So I will go and check his website out. And I'll be honest, I have got some Hobby Zone stuff. Some of the drawers and stuff that are underneath here are Hobby Zone. But if I'm honest, I wish I'd bought this because they're so much nicer. I like them so much. I don't know what it is about them actually, because I've got drawers and I've got like long drawers, short drawers, small drawers, whatever, and all that sort of stuff. That's the similar sort of stuff. But the drawers that I've got from EBMA are much deeper, so that's why my drawers are set out like, for example, like so. My brush drawer has got all the brushes like that because I'm very anal in that respect. So, but you can't do this with Hobby Zone. Well, you can, but it'd be like that, and I don't like that. So yeah, it's just they're just a little bit slightly deeper, slightly different in the way the finishes looks, and just for very good. So yeah, check them out. I would. So White Glove Model says James was the winner of the build night. Is that tonight? You mean?
What you mentioned a couple of weeks ago about doing like a group build where we all build the same thing.
Oh, right, yeah.
Poll up on the Creche.
God blimey, I must have done that weeks ago. I've forgotten all about that. All right, so what was that? Okay, yes. I don't know. I will go and have a look in a minute. I've forgotten all about that. Chance saying if it wasn't 148, I'd join in. What? Of course, you can do a 148 chancer. Nothing stopping you. What Glass Model says also, where do I post my build for tonight's Creche? There is no post for it. No, there is not. There should be, but there isn't.
No.
Did it not go up?
No.
I thought it did.
Yes. My apologies. I know why that is. is because I sat and did scheduled posts the other night. I'm so sorry. And we decided not to schedule posts because we weren't sure whether we would be live or not. So I didn't do it. So yes, you're right. There is no. Well, no, it's my fault. It's my responsibility. I should have done it. However, if you put a post up in there, if you just post up your work in there for now, and then what we're going to do, because we're not going to go through everyone's work tonight. We will in a fortnight though. So just pop your work up and we can have a look at it. Always good to share. Scotty's asking, is that peppers or carrots?
Carrots.
Well, he didn't. He said, is that peppers? But I still thought it might be carrots. Chance said, as long as we are all COVID free, we have an evening out planned. Oh, cool. Excellent. And Scott is just saying, I will look into the EBMA stuff. Looks good. Yeah, have a look. There is, as part of the 48-hour build, we do have some stuff that we're auctioning. And one of those is a carry case. Carry case studio, I think would be the best way of describing it, which is made by EBMA. So, yeah, go and check them out. White Glove Models is just saying, okay, James, my Land Rover should be done by next week then. Oh, okay, dokie. Well, we will go through them. So post up your work. Like I said, we've got the 48-hour next weekend, but the following weekend we will go through. We'll put a post up and we will go through, like back through the page to see what else has been posted. So it won't be missed. It will be we will look. So yeah, please do that. So yeah, this is the second one that I have put together. I obviously haven't glued it yet, but this is slightly different in that the pots you can put in there are the 35mm pots. So things like, for example, your wash bottles, and he says those bottles. So yeah, the bigger and fatter bottles, which is one of the other reasons I got this as well, is because they're stuck at the back of the rack, and I can never quite figure out what ones are what. So yeah, that won't get very busy because I haven't got a lot of these types of bottles. But yeah, there you go. So Steve, I'm going to ask you a question, but I want you to understand right from the off that I am not setting you up by this question. Okay?
Oh God!
No. Seriously, you'll be amazed.
Let's get a drink, bud.
Yeah, of course you can. You shall say to me, "Oh my God, that's a really good idea, James. I hadn't thought of that." Or you might glare at me a lot. I'm not sure. Ah, yeah. Open bottle of glue and glue will come out. That's amazing.
It's lies, I'll tell you. It's all lies. Right, come on then.
Right, so we've been busy talking about the 48-hour. We've also been busy talking about, I've been mentioning about the fact that the one list and one thing I haven't sorted out yet to do with the 48-hour is what am I going to eat? How am I going to sustain myself through the 48-hour build? And it just suddenly occurred to me, I wondered, given that you've got your new channel to do with your journey in relation to your weight loss, whether you had some ideas as to what you could pre-prepare for the 48-hour that would be easy to eat and etc.
Well, I will be having things like the carrot sticks and some homemade hummus. Probably will make some homemade fish pate. Boiled eggs, cherry tomatoes, all 3 speed foods on the Slimming World.
Mhm.
And then I might get a couple of ping meals, but they're Slimming World ones. So
Right.
yeah,
Okay.
snack wise, it'll be a lot of fruit as well. Satsumas, pears, melon. Yeah, all stuff that's just like having a bowl to the side, and I can just like, munch on.
So a picky bowl.
Yeah, like a picky bowl. I won't be having
Yeah.
any chocolate or anything like that because
No. That would defeat the object, obviously.
yeah, for me it would do. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I know I will get to the point where I'm picky. I will want to pick. So if I do this stuff, and I'll probably bowl it all up
Yeah.
and put it in the fridge, and then I can just get one of my kids to just bring it down.
Good idea.
Yeah, so the pate I'll probably make during the week and whatever, and the hummus. Because I might make a roasted red pepper hummus.
Oh, okay. Is that easy to do?
Yeah, you just make your hummus as you would normal, but also I roast some red peppers off, skin them, and then just add them into the machine.
So, forgive my ignorance, but how do you make hummus?
So it's chickpeas.
Mm-hmm.
Ordinarily you would use like an olive oil, but I won't use an olive oil. I'll just use some juice of the water, the water in the tin. Garlic seasoning, salt and pepper, paprika, and then just blitz it in the machine. I've got a food processor, so
Yeah.
do that. And then, like I say, I roast some peppers. I'll put that in there.
Wow, is hummus that simple to make?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like pesto. That's easy to make as well.
Don't like hummus.
Depends on how you season it.
I think that's the problem, though, isn't it? With a lot of pre-bought stuff. I mean, it's like coleslaw. I cannot eat coleslaw that's made and processed. I just can't. It's horrible. If it isn't freshly made, then I can't eat it.
Yeah, because also you're going to put your own seasoning. Because also the problem with things like that is they have to put a lot more in it, but they're products that are going to keep its shelf life for longer.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff.
A lot more additives and all that
more
sort of
additives
stuff,
and everything to keep it
Yeah.
fresher, as they say. It's like bread. The amount of you go and buy a white sliced loaf or even a brown sliced loaf, that's going to last you. Typically, it can last 5 days, 6 days, maybe if you store it correctly and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you make a fresh loaf, it's going to last you a day and a half, and that's it.
Yeah.
Possibly 2. If you end up toasting it the last day, So unfortunately, a lot of processed foods are like that these days.
Yeah.
That's why with Slimming World, you're encouraged to make your own.
You gotta love homemade bread.
Hmm?
You gotta love homemade bread.
Oh yeah, I do. But on the even with Slimming World, I do avoid bread. I try to. Instead of I had a sandwich on Friday. I tend to avoid bread because it does tend to bloat me out a bit, and it's a trigger for me. Bread.
Yeah. See. Yeah, it's similar for me in a way because I used to, when I lived with my grandparents for a little while, they lived in a farmhouse, and I had to walk down to the local shop to go and get bread.
Yeah.
The problem was I used to love picking the crust off. So I used to get back to the house with half a loaf.
Yeah.
So yeah, talking of triggers and stuff, bread is a big thing for me. I can't. If I buy a fresh loaf, like a proper fresh loaf, I can't stop eating it. I have to.
Yeah, it's like my old school. I used to make fresh bread every day, just like a stick bread, not a French stick, because that's got a different type of dough, but it's just a bread. It was just making a long. I mean, just slice it up.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I would one would still be warm, and I just slice that up a little bit, and you just stick a bit of butter on it, and it just melts in it and eat it, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry,
like
I'm not having this conversation to make you feel hungry, because that would be really mean, but
and another thing is toast.
yeah.
I can eat if I suddenly get the taste for toast, I can quite easily go through a third of a loaf if I wasn't careful.
Yeah, you and me both.
Lashings of marge on it, and it's just like.
See, I'm not a great lover of butter on top of bread. Don't get me wrong, it's lovely.
Oh, see, I am.
But I can't.
It's like I don't understand when some people.
Like my missus, we'll go and buy some butter, and then she'll have something that's a Russian dish that's called pilmeni, which is basically a pastry sort of a pasta filled product. But she will melt a quarter of a thing of butter for that to lie in to eat.
Yeah.
And her mum, when her mum was over,
she loved James Martin then.
When her mum was over not that long ago, they often prepare pancakes. So her mum would prepare pancakes, and I joke, I'm not being funny when I say this, but she would literally, between the cooking of the pancakes and eating of the pancakes, she'd eat a whole 250 grams of butter.
Like I say, she loved James Martin then.
Mm.
He's often known as the butter chef sometimes.
Yeah, he does like a bit of butter, doesn't James Martin? Yeah. You're right. But yeah, it's just phenomenal. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like a bit of butter.
But, yeah, I do. That's an unfortunate thing.
I also like to have the. I also like the bread.
Yeah. It's like if I'm making a proper gravy, I'll stick butter in the end of that. Just a few cubes of cold
glaze
butter.
It.
Yeah, just to give it that shine.
But you're using that to deglaze the pan, right?
No, it's to create
a
shine on the butter when it's made. I mean,
on the gravy, yeah.
To create a nice shine on the gravy when it's glazed, when it's made.
Oh wow! Okay.
No, to deglaze the pan, I will just stick that on the stove and then chuck a big lug of red wine.
Yeah.
That's what I wouldn't put butter in that bit because that's going to get fatty. Because you're trying to skim the fat off before. Then deglaze it with the red wine. Get that cooking out. Let it reduce down a bit. Add some flour. Cook that out. Yeah.
So welcome to the cooking hour.
I was just thinking that. I was like, Christ.
Yeah, sorry, I don't quite know why I went down that avenue, but yeah, it is interesting. I mean, it's just interesting to hear what people do, and we've all got our foibles when it comes to food, definitely. But that's right. I remember now. I remember why we went down that road. It was about the 48-hour build and what you were going to prepare yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I will. I probably will make some enchiladas, and then I can go and help myself to those as much as I want when I want. They're quite filling. So, some quick look at the chat because people will probably all run into the kitchen to cook something. I guess. Scott is just saying he's got to head off to work. Oh, sorry, Scott. He's going to grab a bite on the way. Not for now. Yeah, good night. Take care.
You're late,
Scotty.
Mark Scheller saying you should have your drawers on show for everyone else to see.
That's a different channel. That's his fan only page.
Yeah, that's it's very different. Ian Douthwaite's joined in the culinary hour that we're having. He says he's planning to make a pan of lentil and veg soup and have beef casserole and chili prepared, into slow cookers. Oh my god. Now, yeah, see, actually, do you know what? Chili probably be a really good idea.
Yeah.
Because the problem with enchiladas, they're lovely when they're fresh, but when you're trying to reheat them,
go a bit crispy.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. But yeah, that sounds like a monstrously good idea. Yes, indeed. So I'm just gonna do this. Hopefully, this works. Without giving too much away. Does it? Oh, this was a good idea. Why didn't I think of this before? Not. Yes, it doesn't. Yeah, I can't really show you, but anyway, that's what they look like, sort of.
Yeah.
On the shelf instead of. It gives me a little bit more room depth-wise.
Yeah.
But the other thing is I am going to lift them up off the shelf, so they're going to go up by another 6 inches or so.
Yeah, because then you can put stuff in the front of them without blocking.
Yeah, I'm actually going to. I was considering getting some more drawers and putting drawers in there.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure that's the route I'm going to go.
Or even if you just put like a bit of 4x4.
The only
or 2x4.
The only slightly disappointing thing is that the well, it's not disappointing. It's me. It's not their fault. I've got a couple of bottles of some products that won't fit into my larger bottle rack.
It'll sit on top now.
So the bottle that particular rack is very empty and sparse. But that's all right. Yeah, no, I think that'll work.
Yeah, because you don't use Tamiya paints, do you?
No, I can't stand Tamiya personally.
You got any Mr. Hobby or anything like
that? No, in all honesty, I've got the model color because I love the model color. I've got the mecha color. I've got some of that, and I've got some Humbrol and some Revell. But the Humbrol is all in
similar bottle.
In the little bottles that I bought and different little. Although I don't think that's any good. I don't think that's very good anymore, to be honest. And I haven't used it, so.
No, I haven't used mine since I've done mine.
Yeah, it's probably might be worth getting rid of them, really. But yeah, so that's good. Yeah, that will work. It will work. only wonder, my only concern, that will go on there. Oh, it will. Oh no. Oh, I might be buying some drawers off them as well. Oh dear. Right, cool. Yeah, you know what? Actually, Mark, I was thinking the exact same thing. Lewis is unusually quiet.
I'm a quiet person.
Yeah.
What Club Bottle says, Lewis, how did the deck come out with the Revell logo that was just so ridiculously placed?
It's gone. You can probably see some of the scratch marks just there. But it was straight across there. I literally just got chisel, took it straight back down, left it.
Well done, you.
You got to remember, you're not going to see this up close anyway. It's going to about 6 feet away.
Is that a bit exposed? Or
Which
would it be
bit?
underneath something? The bit that had the Revell bit on it.
No, it's literally, this is the quarter deck, and it was stamped straight through that.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is that deck is going to be visible.
Yeah, it would be.
Why the fuck would they put that on there?
It would be at the top,
Yeah.
very top deck at the back there, like that.
Why the fuck would they put that on there then? That's just stupid.
They do put their stamps in strange places. You know, they're not alone. Most of the model companies do in some respect or another. I never understand it. Yeah, they do definitely put them in some weird places.
The thing, the HK Lancaster model had a stamp on the actual clear fuselage side.
No.
Yep. It was just in front of the wing. Mine was on the, as you look at it, the right-hand side. It was literally, it's still there actually. It's not stupidly noticeable, but I was thinking, like, why would you're paying £400 for the model? Why would you put a stamp on it on the clear fuselage?
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's quite often the case. You know, quite often you'll get the stamp inside of a. I think if I'm right in saying, I think there's one in the B17 that's
Is
in
that?
the nose section.
What, exposed?
Yes, it's on the wall, if I remember correctly.
It's like there's on this one, he's got it there, but that's internally, you're not going to see it.
Yeah, I can understand why they put it underneath something, but I can't understand why you'd put it where everyone would go, oh, it's made by Revell, was it?
I can't understand why they have to stamp it anyway. It comes in a box with the product, the manufacturer's name on it.
Well, yeah.
Most people are going to throw the box away, aren't they? So
I do sort of get that. I've got to be honest. I do sort of understand why they do it. They're just a placing. Well, I suppose, in all honesty, I understand why they place them there as well. Thinking about it, because they want their mark to be seen, don't they?
yeah, but surely they must also realise that
It's going to be taken off.
Yeah, exactly that.
I can't understand why they would do it. To be perfectly honest, you've bought the kit. Majority of us that build the kits can remember who the kit's by. So if anyone asks questions, you're going to be telling them by Revell or Tamiya or HK, whatever. You're going to be speaking about it. And most of the models are going to be displayed in someone's home. Now, I have most of my models on display, but I'm quite boring and no one comes round and sees them. So they're only for me, Nat, and the kids to see. And the odd time if someone does come round, I know who they're by. I don't get it.
Yeah, I suppose it is an odd one.
James, you doing guess the thing?
No, there's no guess the thing tonight.
Okay.
No, it's just modelling night tonight.
Sorry, I thought I misunderstood that.
Oh yeah, no, you're talking about what I did before we went live. No, that's
for 48. That's for 48. I got that.
Oh, okay. No, it's no. Basically,
Right.
the honest truth is, I've spent the last several days, literally getting stuff ready for the 48, and
No, that's fine. That's fine.
selfishly, I wanted
understood what you said.
to chill out tonight and make mess, basically. Because the honest truth of the matter is, now I've made these, I'm going to have to move some stuff around in the mess for them to fit. But yeah, that's the idea. No, okay, that do that ready. What's it in there? I'm thinking now. This is thinking noise that I make. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so there's still 9 people with us. Thanks for chilling out with us this evening. Appreciate that. So White Club Mods is just saying nicely. He still hasn't attached his part yet. I assume he's building one the same, is he?
Yeah. So we're doing this as a buddy build.
Build. Right, gotcha.
And I'm kind of ahead of him, but I need to be, because as soon as he gets on his properly, he's going to leave me standing.
Yeah.
Because I only have 1 day a week.
Yeah. It's a question for you, Steve.
I haven't seen one.
So he's what he's saying is, I haven't looked too closely, but JJ Prize, is there a stamp on the kit as well?
I haven't seen one.
I don't think they'd get away with that, would they?
No.
I think the fans of that particular subject would go mental.
Yeah, there might be one that's in a recess or something like that, or inside. But
probably in the saucer section, isn't it? I would have thought inside, maybe.
It possibly will be, yeah. But I haven't seen one. I haven't paid much attention to look, but no, I haven't seen one really.
So I'm gonna do it because I can.
Oh, I know you're gonna do.
You know what I'm gonna do, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, I am. Yes.
Yes, do it.
I'm gonna do that. So so obviously the 48-hour build is looming next weekend, and it's all in aid of Models for Heroes. And the donate page is actually open, so if you want that information, it's here. So there you go.
Oh, that's short.
That is short, yeah. That's the donate one, that is.
Oh, okay, it's not the advert one.
No, I didn't do the advert one. I know that's been pimped quite a bit, so I thought I'd give someone something a little different. But there you go. So there you go. We're just coming up for 2 hours. So thank you very much for being with us. Let's have a quick look, see the progress that people have made. We'll start with Steve because I want to pick on him.
Right, so I've managed to get the engine block in. Just 3 pieces, but you know, easy enough. And then part of the gearing for the rear engine, for the rear wheels. There was quite a bit of gappage, so I need to get some putty out in a minute.
Some gappage.
Yes, you can see just around there. You can see it all.
Yeah.
Around the sides. Yeah. So yeah, that's it.
So you're going to spend the rest of the night filling a gap, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's good. Lewis, how you progressed?
So I started today by doing the rest of the supports for the cannons. Because I did notice you see just a bit of the grey at the front when you put them in the actual hull. I've gone over with the smoke and flat black on the top deck and the quarter deck. And I'm just painting the railings and some of the detail that needs to be black, and I painted the ship's wheel.
Cool.
That's it.
Well done.
And
So,
yourself, James?
I've managed to do the 2 paint racks as I've showed you throughout the show. So, hello, yes, I know. Come in there. Oh, there you go. Yes, I've managed to do the 2 paint racks. I would show you, but the camera's not going to pick it up very well. So, you see me do it anyway. So that's all good. But yeah, there you go. So, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. It's a good night from her and him and me and her and me. Thanks everyone for being with us. I really appreciate it, and really looking for the next weekend. So please pop in. Please make sure you get involved. There's a lot going on. Remember, there is the auction as well. Don't miss out some very, very, very nice things to bid on, and you won't be disappointed. So until next time, bye.